So today, Mom picked me up at around. It initially was going to be at around 10:15, at 10:15 in the morning sharp, but it ended up being more like around 10:45. Mom picked me up from Dad's place in order to take me to Darla's place for a sort of dinner meal, or maybe a sort of lunch meal, since we arrived at around 12:30 p.m. And Darla and Kevin worked together in order to make a shrimp broil consisting of shrimp, potatoes, mini sort of corn on the cob pieces, and large pieces of onion, but I didn't have any put on my plate because I don't like onion, because onion has a tendency to irritate your nose and mouth when you eat it. So I just had everything else. This is some leftover of the macaroni salad they made. I recall them. Wait, I don't think. It's not very recognizable to me. This is potato salad. My bad, but they did make macaroni salad that had deviled eggs chopped into it, as well as some cucumber, from what I recall. My mom's mom came, Brittany came, Tammy came. Basically, many members of apparently Dad made 2 Cubans. This sandwich right here, I believe he used an onion bun as the base, and then put things like ham, salami, bacon, and mayo. Excuse me, in order to make the Cuban. Though I recall a Cuban having a dressing different from mayo. I thought it was Thousand Island dressing or something like that. I made more progress on the Red Hood styrofoam drawing for Dad in the hours between when I got up, which was about 7 in the morning, and around 10, I would say, when Dad made me some coffee following me getting ready for Mom to pick me up. Bella, the female dog, was nice and friendly as always. Pretty excited to see me and Mom's side of the family again. All of us together again. I am very glad that I ultimately decided to go with Mom for the meal. Darla gave away some of Grandpa Jim's clothes. And some of the jackets fit me, and they're pretty stylish, although I couldn't wear them. During the meal itself. And after the meal, in which I had some fruit, most of a bottle of Canada Dry ginger ale, and that mac salad, and that shrimp broil, it was time to bring out the carrot cake, as this meal was intended as a sort of celebration of Zach's birthday, which was not today, but pretty close to today. It was a carrot cake, and I ended up having about 2 small slices. Even though I ended up feeling more than satisfied from what I piled onto my plate, from the initial meal. This is the styrofoam drawing I worked on while during the car ride to Darla's place. Which lasted about an hour and a half. And then it rained quite a bit, primarily on the car ride back, as we had to leave around 3 p.m. because Mom had to drive to drop me off back at Dad's place. Immediately at that point, we had to start that drive back. It was supposed to be at 3 p.m. around that time, and we ended up being about 7 minutes late. Which isn't too big a deal in the grand scheme of things. I ended up falling asleep on the car ride back to Dad's place because I ended up feeling pretty tired after the big meal I had, courtesy of Mom's side of the family. From 5 to 6 p.m., I enjoyed the break between the road trip to Darla's and Dad take me to Merchant's Grill with Bill. I'm just grateful that despite laying down on that bed, this bed in the spare room, that I didn't completely fall asleep. And Dad stopped to check on me. At, I believe, 6:07 p.m. to make sure I was still up, and I still was. And initially, I wasn't planning on getting the Hunter's Inferno sauce for the chicken wings, but that's what I ended up doing. It was kind of picked as default for me. Initially, I wasn't feeling like getting the hot and spicy wings again. But ultimately, it was still enjoyable. Didn't find it to be as hot as the Cajun Inferno from BTB. Although it was still hot enough to make my nose run enough to make me go through tissues. Like a butcher. And it left my lips puffy toward the end. Got my own order of 10 chicken wings, but I ended up eating 9 because Dad asked for 1, and I granted that request. And he said that was enough to make his tongue tingle. Bill gave me 2 of his medium chicken wings after I ate my 9 Hunter's Inferno, which after the Hunter's Inferno was basically nothing. The chicken wings came with celery and chunky blue cheese dipping sauce, but I ate the celery but didn't even touch the chunky blue cheese. Since I'm not really a fan of it, yeah, this is potato salad Dad got it. I initially assumed that was leftover mac salad because when we went to leave, they did give us some of the leftover mac salad and leftover carrot cake. One slice to be exact. The Stronghold Kingdoms, I'm currently researching the third last level of the Sally 4th upgrade. When Mom went to pick me up, I think the previous level was some 3 hours away from completing. Because of everything that went on today, I haven't been on my laptop for most of the day. I'm kind of just hoping some enemy AI castles pop up. Since that's the best way to earn honor quickly within Stronghold Kingdoms. For drinks, I had a Shirley Temple, a Dirty Shirley, where the Sprite is replaced with vodka, and then a second Kitty Shirley Temple. And the Kitty Shirley Temples were both with cherries. And I drank those while having those chicken wings before, during, and after, and the whole time, I was at Merchants Street, or Merchants Grill. I played games of Bloons Tower Defense 6 while making some chit-chat with Dad and his friend Bill. And played the Bloons Tower Defense 6. I didn't have anything more productive to do, and we sat in a booth, and it was nice and comfortable. And we didn't move to the bar because the booths are more comfortable than the bar seats. The last thing that went on before we left was Dad gave me a bit Dad gave me a bit of the leftover beer. I drank it. He poured from the pitcher into a glass. I drank it and made a funny face when I did so, sort of just slamming it like a shot of beer, because the beer tasted bitter. And it's a bitter I'm not used to. I'm used to the bitter taste of coffee, but not to the bitter taste of beer. When I drink, I prefer cocktails because those are sweet, or at least not as bitter as straight up beer. I like drinks with fruit juice and pop, those sort of things. I don't have much population, and I'm not exactly sure on how to fix that, although maybe I could fix it by placing a new residence of some kind. Of course, for that, I'll need to get a new city expansion. Or maybe place down some summonings. Some buildings from my summonings tab. Oh, and what prompted the sort of adventure to Merchant's Grill was a football game between Notre Dame and Florida State, which are both college or collegiate football teams. I believe the football game is still ongoing at this time. It's currently 10:49 p.m. And I think I did it early on, but today was the day I replaced an expired Goddess of Wishes building with one that was fresh new and the same level as the expired one. The difference being now I get those little prizes again, which have a small chance of being diamonds, which are very valuable within this game. Oh, and I nearly fell asleep while waiting for Dad to make the Cuban sandwich and to prepare the potato salad. I'm glad I ultimately didn't do that. Here's where I am currently in regards to building. The castle for Tyler Wow Village. It recently got attacked by an enemy siege camp, but I was able to repel it because that kind of castle design requires catapults and a lot of them in order to overcome. I lost some stone wall, but that can be replaced easily enough.